Hi, it's Rob here, aka Tropical Runner, and I'm here in Singapore today to test out some pollution masks. So when I first moved to Singapore 5 years ago, there's one frustrating thing that happens every year, and essentially Indonesia, the farmers cut their crops and burn them, and essentially if the wind is blowing in the wrong direction, it comes to Singapore, which pushes the air pollution up, often way above 100, sometimes even 200 psi, which is very unhealthy. The particles are smoke particles, so that stuff gets right into the lungs, can also get into through the lungs into the blood as well. So not something you want to do, not something you want to exercise in. But personally, I hate running indoors. I hate treadmills, so I was looking for a solution. Respro from the UK have a solution. Their heritage comes from providing pollution masks for couriers, bicycle couriers in cities like London, where they're breathing in a lot of diesel fumes, petrol fumes, which again is known to be pretty bad for the respiration and can over a number of years lead to some pretty chronic respiratory illnesses. So I figured I'd give them a try. The first one I bought was the Synchro, which is designed for people working at intense rates. Again, thinking about bicycle couriers, pedaling their way across London and other cities like that. So these are designed for high breathing rates. And inside they've got a HEPA type filter, and this stuff stops even things as small as 0.3 microns getting into your lungs and then into your bloodstream. So, but the question I couldn't figure out when I was looking on their website was, is this really suitable for running hard? I mean, okay, if I go for a fast walk, probably going to be okay, but if I'm really pushing it, is it going to work? I was really thinking about how can I continue running outside, continue doing my training without obviously putting myself in a dangerous situation, breathing in these really harmful pollutants. So I'll say the Synchro is excellent, has been excellent for me. The only thing you need to be aware of if you live in a hot climate like Singapore, it's 33 degrees Celsius today. For those that don't work in Celsius, that's 91 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's hot, you're going to be sweating. The filter is like a cotton type fabric. So you do need to think about wearing a hat or some kind of headband, keep the sweat out of the mask so that it doesn't fill up with water. So as long as you can keep the sweat from dribbling down into the mask, I found the Synchro to be very effective. But I was really excited when Respro launched the Ultralight this year, actually only about a month ago, which is specifically designed for people, athletes, training hard in tropical climates where it is hot and humid. So the nice people at Respro sent me one, and I gladly said I would put it through some tests. So the test I'm going to be doing today is on a 400-meter running track. I'm going to run around, do a 400-meter lap without either of these masks on first, and then I'm going to start with the Synchro, and then I'm going to put the Ultralight on. And I'm just going to try and help you understand, if you're a runner and you're looking for a solution like this, how hard you can actually run with one of these things on before it stops you being able to breathe. You have to accept, if you're going to be wearing something over your mouth, it is going to impede your breathing a little bit. But I have to say the guys at Respro have done an amazing job creating something that does allow you to breathe heavy with a mask on in a polluted environment. So, okay, so the first lap is going to be without a mask on. I've got a heart rate monitor on. I'll be monitoring it on my phone. The reason being, I want all the other runners or triathletes out there to understand that the effort that I'm putting in, it's going to be sort of like a tempo run pace. Not going to be any kind of Olympic standard, trust me, but it is going to be quite a fast pace. I'll come back and then talk to the camera so you can see how hard I'm breathing. I'll tell you how high my heart rate is and how long it took to do 400 meters. Then we'll try the masks, okay? Okay, that took 1 minute 32 seconds. Heart rate was between 150 and 160. So I'll let my heart rate come back down now, put on one of the masks and do it all over again. Okay, the heart rate's back down now. We're going to do another 400 meters around this track at a good tempo pace, if possible. I got the valves open, so let's see if it restricts my breathing too much to go at a fast pace. Okay, pretty similar time, 1 minute 39 seconds, getting out of breath, but not so much that I can't breathe. I'm keeping the mask on as I recover. Heart rate was up a little bit over 160, maybe 163. It felt fairly tough coming down the back straight there, but it certainly doesn't mean you can't wear a mask like this when you're working out hard outdoors when pollution's a problem. Next test is going to be the ultralight. Let's see if it's any different. Okay, third lap, 400 meters, wearing the ultralight. The ultralight is made of a different fabric to all the other Respro masks, which are like the Synchro, which is made out of a neoprene material. This is made out of almost like kind of a mesh material, so hopefully more breathable, same filter, same valves. So again, let's see how it performs. Okay, that was the third lap wearing the ultralight. Same sort of pace, 1:35 for 400 meters, 1 minute 35 seconds that is. Recovering well with the mask on, so it's not restricting my breathing too much. Heart rate was up around 167, so the highest of the three, but that's probably because it is the third lap I'm doing now. Both masks work excellently well. Can't really say whether the ultralight allows you to breathe more, but it certainly feels more breathable on the skin. It's a lighter fabric. The next test, which will really decide which is the right mask for hot climates, is when I do a long run in these and see how much water they retain, if I feel that moisture gathering inside the mask is somehow impeding my breathing. But so far, in a performance lap, really impressed. If it was bad pollution today, I could still train outside without worrying about what kind of pollutants were going into my lungs.